see on the camera. Excuse me, y'all. There we go. Okay. Thank you. Got a peace sign from that guy in the side. Yeah. So I got it angled like this. That we're standing that caught you, but we got a narrow little.
So I'm actually gonna I'm gonna start walking back and forth into this.
Okay.
Like when there's a car there, like right now. Yeah. So go on play. Let's just do. Yeah. Actually, we should do a mic check.
Oh, it's all down there. I don't have any of my cords out. I just went and put the camera right on top of my cord. Give me a second. Hello. Thank you, 2 people, for joining us. Give me 1 second so I can just... Yay. Hi. Okay. Please excuse me for the nauseating camera movements that are going to happen while I'm setting things up. We are going to settle it down. It will set down, and then we will be performing. We have a whole set. I'm really excited about... I haven't performed in a long time. It's been years since, I think, 2017, 2018. I may have had one show in 2019, but this is like the first time I've jammed with somebody that I have this good of a synergy with, and I'm so excited about what we prepared for y'all.
Hello.
That's what's up.
Hello.
Hey, there you are. We got a speaker set up too. We got a whole
we are in this.
We got like a wireless. I have a wireless, and Lapi's got the wired speaker. It's pretty cool. I'm excited about it. We did a good job.
Hello.
Okay.
Hello.
Got my spare strings.
So if that's the loudest, I guess mine will get.
Yeah, probably. Just drop y'all right in the bag. Excuse me. I told you it's gonna be a mess for a second, but we'll get it set up. Thank you for arriving early. We love y'all. We appreciate your support more than you could know. Really. This has been quite a difficult time. Very unexpected changes have occurred since we started in this little venture, but okay. I think that looks good. There we are.
Yes.
Let me get my thing on.
I'm gonna turn mine off.
Oh, I gotta check mine. It's on. It's coming through your speaker.
Oh, it all comes to one speaker?
Yes.
Oh.
Check. Mic check. Hello. There we are.
Cool.
Yeah. So you can be moving, and my voice and probably my guitar will come through a bit on your speaker. Are you guys able to hear us when we're this far away? Whatever. You'll be able to hear when we start singing. Probably.
Yeah, so, like, you can stand here when I'm walking and stuff, or you can come with me, like now.
Go ahead, do your thing. What are we playing?
Whichever you want to play, or you want to start off with like what, Truth or something?
All right.
Oh no, you said you wanted to start with Everybody Wants to Rule the World.
Oh, that's right. I don't need chords for that. How nice.
Sure.
Okay. Welcome to your life. There's no turning back. Even while we sleep, we will find you acting on your best behavior. Turn your back on Mother Nature. Everybody wants to rule the world. It's my own design. It's my own remorse. Help me to decide. Help me make the most of thrill and of pleasure. Nothing ever lasts forever. Everybody wants to rule There's a room where the light won't find you. Holding hands while the walls come tumbling down. When they do, I'll be right behind you. So glad they've almost made it. I'm so sad they had to fade it. Everybody wants to rule the love for freedom and for pleasure. Nothing ever lasts forever. Everybody wants to rule the say that you'll never, never, never need it. One headline, why believe it? Everybody wants to rule the world. Now I tell you, I didn't anticipate they've got the gates closed because we're performing outside. The gates, they closed the big gates, and now they're just opening and closing them for no reason over our performance. That really makes me think that TMZ and Eat Predators are in collusion with each other. Ooh. Why else would they be so short with us? Why else would they open and close the gates when no cars are fucking coming through? Why would they do that? You tell me.
Yeah.
I'm not going to speculate any further than that. Y'all tell me. Welcome. Thank you for being here. Hello. I got to get some cords out now.
Like, to be fair, there's like 2 sets of gates too, so it's like
There's gates going in and gates going out, and they're opening and closing. Maybe they're getting used because they weren't closed when we got here. So I'm wondering if they just aren't used to having them closed, and maybe they don't really know how to run them. I don't know. Whatever, we got some songs. You hear the gate and there's a car that drove by. You can tell when there's no car driving by, and yet they open in the gate because you can see the whole road. I got you staged up to be able to see it all. Seems like you're just looking at the sky of my beautiful ass, but you really do have a good vantage. TMZ is right here, just right here. Oh, here we go. More cars is coming. Oh, you don't want to look at nobody. There we go. I got a peace sign.
everybody's smiling.
Most people are pretty happy to see us. That guy was a little, but he looked like he might have just been having a bad day on his own.
Yes.
I don't think he's mad about us.
I think they're expecting us to like ask for money or something, but like
No, we're just here to. It's a nice day, and we're playing music on the street. That's all. We don't
like
even-
honestly,
nobody.
this gets their attention before they even see them. So they're
I don't know what they
distracted.
think they're doing, or it looks like they're introducing us. They're like, hey, there's another thing over there. All right. Should we do truth?
Yes.
All right. Ooh. Truth is that I never shook my shadow. Every day it's trying to trick me into doing battle. Cooling out fake go, wanna get me rattled. Wanna pull me back behind the fence with the cattle. Digging your lenses, building your trenches. Put me on the front line, leave me with a dumb mind. With no defenses, but your defenses. If you can't stand to feel the pain, then you are senseless. Since this, I've grown up, so I'm a different kind of fighter. And when the darkness comes, let it inside you. Your darkness is shining, my darkness is shining. Have faith in myself. Truth. I've seen a million number doors on the horizon. Now which is the future you're choosing before you go die? And I'll tell you about a secret I've been undermining. Every little lie is welcome from dividing. Say you're my lover, say you're my homie. Till my chin backs to my throat, take a bath and my blood gets to know me. Out all of my secrets, all my enemies are turning into my teachers. Because light's blind and no way dividing what's yours or mine when everything's shining. Your darkness is shining, my darkness is shining. Have faith in ourselves. Truth. Do, 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 do. Listen, only love, I'm only trying to do the loving. You say you didn't want my loving now. Listen, wait, I'm only trying to do the loving. You say you didn't want my loving now. Listen, wait, I'm only trying to do the loving. Oh, hi. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Wow, you're wonderful. Have a great day. Aw, somebody just stopped for us. Da, 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 da. Truth. So sweet. How nice.
We just
Wow.
paid off the copy fees that
we just made all our money back that we spent on.
That was totally unintentional.
Wow, yeah, no, we were not looking to make any money today. This is amazing. But we do have, so Lapi's done some writing. Lapi's been working harder than me the last couple of days. And we have some really awesome literature that we are going to be reading to y'all. Lapi's got a speech written.
I'll say it now.
You want to do speech now?
Yeah,
We'll be doing it a couple of times. That's so great. We're going to do the speech.
Yeah.
All right.
Because that's an unexpected right there.
Wow.
I really did not expect to make money performing, protesting, doing what we do best.
Who knew? Yeah.
This is a real job, y'all.
It is.
Okay.
I'm going to turn mine off for now. Yeah.
I should drink some water.
Thank y'all for being here. This really is like a great day. Oh, we've got our problematic bitches in here. One of our people. We're getting currently. That's interesting because I was wondering if the police had already gotten to you. That's fine.
Words have immense power. Power to survivors! Those words and the power behind them has been abused by Alexa Nikolas and her Eat Predators movement. Is it really even her movement? A new bombshell investigation uncovers political, social, and financial interests, bringing the real power to Alexa Nikolas. Joe Dunn is a former state senator and former head of the California State Bar. He was terminated from his position after being investigated for ethics violations and was later charged on 3 counts of moral turpitude relating to the misappropriation of state bar funds. His business partner, Jeff Anderson, is the legal representation for many high-profile sexual assault accusers, including Alexa Nikolas. Joe and Jeff have worked together for decades, parading around their star clients to push legislation reform in as many jurisdictions as possible. Their ultimate goal is to extend the statutes of limitations to cast the widest net and collect the biggest payout for child sexual abuse victims. Of course, this means a deeper pool of cash for Jeff Anderson and associates to dip into. It sounds like a win-win situation. Survivors of sexual assault get justice, and their lawyers get paid. At what point does client advocacy become client farming? Is there any oversight into the kickbacks received by complicit players of this lucrative game? You may be wondering, what material benefits are being exchanged to run this machine? Let me list them for you. Alexa Nikolas receives free press for Rolling Stone magazine, Los Angeles magazine, The Hollywood Reporter, and other publications that closely monitor and conveniently coordinate articles at her beck and call. Joe Dunn has received campaign donations via his Friends of Joe Dunn Fund, to which Jeff Anderson and associates contribute thousands of dollars. Jeff Anderson and his clients get invited to the most coveted entertainment industry functions. The most recent one being the Grammy Recording Academy funded and hosted Music Cares Person of the Year Gala.
Don't come
Alexa
near me.
Nikolas.
Do not come near
Dunn,
me.
and
Do not
Jeff
come near me.
Anderson all attended. What purpose does rubbing elbows with gatekeepers like Russell Simmons serve a survivors movement? The same purpose served with $1 million in gifts given directly to Joe Dunn's state bar regime from disgraced and disbarred lawyer Tom Girardi. That's bribery. And the California State Bar may be more than interested in Joe and Jeff's meddling in activist movements like Me Too and Eat Predators. Who will hold them
It is
accountable?
fire. That is correct.
Who will hold them accountable? We will. Investigate Joe Dunn. Investigate Jeff Anderson. Investigate Alexa Nikolas and stop client farming. Now I shall read a selection from the investigative report that was released. You can go to my Instagram account at Lapi So Savage on Instagram, LAPI So Savage. Investigative report, Eat Predators. Last year, 2022, was a year of triumph for Alexa Nikolas. She was awarded the PAVE Inspiration Award for her high-profile activism in the fight for survivors of sexual assault. PAVE stands for Promoting Awareness, Victim Empowerment, founded by assault survivor Angela Rose in 2001. This organization is committed to supporting victims who find themselves seeking support, community, and justice, while shattering the silence that protects predators and their enablers. The award is seemingly the perfect ornamentation to validate Alexa's efforts through her trademarked Eat Predators movement. Is it really her movement, though? A deep dive into the background of both Eat Predators and Alexa Nikolas uncovers many false claims made by the former child actress, insidiously rooted into her corrosive agenda to platform herself over real survivors. At her protest, she screams, "Power to survivors!" But all the power goes to her. Who does she answer to? Who funds her? What is the end goal for Eat Predators, and will there ever be an end to it? Explore the inner workings of the movement and untangle the truth that has been woven through Alexa Nikolas' web of lies. To read the full report, follow me on Instagram, Lapi So Savage, LAPI So Savage. Thank you for listening.
And how? Beautiful. Now, to be clear, I've told Melanie Veronica multiple times to stay away from me in person. She's had me blocked on Instagram for a very long time. She walked up with Sloan hooks.
Somehow,
both of them menacing. Marching and menacing.
Somehow she got a restraining order. Alexa Nikolas.
Of course she did, because she's a liar, so she lied.
Yeah, but I want to see what she...
Go ahead.
What she
Lappy's going to read this thing. I wasn't going to touch it. I haven't touched it, actually. She didn't hand it to me. She threw it at the floor.
Yeah, that's not service.
That's not service. So, no. She literally threw it at the floor.
And that's why they were...
And I have it on camera. And they have it on camera, too. I told her to get away from me. I don't even know what she said while I was saying get away from me, and she threw some shit at the floor.
Additional protected persons, Michael Gray and Nova. Relationship to protected person was a volunteer.
That's a lie, and she knows it. So this is all bullshit. She's going to fucking jail. If there is any possible way to get this bitch thrown in jail for all of this, I am doing that. Like, I don't know what to tell y'all. That's a hard road.
Date.
Oh, here we go.
April 12th.
Expiration
It's literally
date.
For 2 weeks.
Well, yeah, because that's probably when the court date is. That's how those things work.
Yeah.
I know what's happening here.
In 2 weeks.
But what I also know is that I just properly served. Having somebody throw a stack of papers at you is not service.
Let's see what the distance is. 100 yards.
So she's already violating
it? Says the job or workplace of the person, they're unemployed.
Oh, so you were right about that.
They don't have jobs.
Wait. They don't have jobs, or I don't.
Stay away from the job or workplace.
Okay, yeah.
They don't have jobs.
Right.
The vehicle of the person. Okay. No other orders requested. So they didn't request you take down anything.
Because they cannot. Because they can't.
No protection of their animals?
That's weird.
I'm not saying anything gonna happen to them, but it's just crazy. Like, they live in your house too, bro. I'm trying to see what they said.
Well, it's a good thing that we have these speakers because they actually do go about 100 yards, so I can stay away and I can still be heard.
And I can move.
Yeah, you
They
can.
didn't serve me nothing.
Nope, they didn't. Look at that. We came prepared.
Odd. How can they even say did anything?
They cannot. You know what? This is absolutely going to. It's going to fucking bite her in the ass. This was a tactic to try and scare me. It has not done that at all.
Oh, it says the order is based on unlawful violence, a credible threat of violence, or stalking.
Yeah, so it's not.
So
she's gonna get in trouble for this shit.
She's lying.
She's gonna fucking get in trouble for this shit.
We've already talked to the police officers about the police report she filed. There was no evidence.
No police report.
Criminal
making shit up
to any of those reports. So she has created another new lie that has to be separate from the police reports. That she was stalked by you.
This is the definition of malicious litigation. This is the definition of malicious litigation.
This was filed March 20th. So just like 3 days ago.
So they just got the idea to do it. That's funny. Because they got served with yours. They got served with yours.
Oh, really? You think so?
If it was 4 days ago?
Yeah, that was around the time.
Yeah, no, because the cease and desist was before that.
But I don't know how they would serve it without the fee waivers getting approved, which is odd. If the party being served does not want to take the papers, hold on, somebody's doing work for us. Let me see what he says. Hold on, the chat's just closed. What is going on? Why can't I see the chat? Okay. If the party being served does not want to take the papers that can be left on the ground in front of him or her, if I tear them up, it still counts as service. So what does it mean when the papers are completely under like bullshit terms? Like, what is that? Nobody's tearing shit up. I have a court date that I have to go to defend myself because these are lies, and I'll be there for that. And luckily, that I can stay outside of the bounds of that stupid little fucking piece of paper and still be heard. They didn't even describe what
it means. You work that out in court, but that fine. And I am going to say that the two people that came over to serve me have been menacing me, and I have paperwork prepared that I haven't had time to get in because I have 10 people to file restraining orders on. They are gang stalking me, and this is malicious litigation.
Here we go.
To reinforce their gang stalking.
They did not provide any evidence because this says Manny posted an hour-long live video announcing he is going to physically stalk, vex, harass, and intimidate me with no legitimate purpose for the third time at my next public event. This is a complete falsity. They literally
So she didn't use the word protest anywhere in there to ensure that there would be...
It's a public event.
Right. It's a public event. not saying that it's how amazing.
By the way, going to a protest does not count as stalking.
It doesn't.
So you can't use going to a protest as stalking for a TRO. That is literally a bastardization of the laws. You're using them wrong. You can't do it.
It's illegal to be acting like this too. Like, she knows better. It's not.
In the video.
It's not out of ignorance or like in an attempt to, like, you know, protect herself from something she's actually afraid of. This is, well, I'll say she is afraid of herself. She's afraid of the consequences of her own actions.
On the protest, though, because it says in the video, he discloses his plans of unwarranted video surveillance. You can be filmed in public, whether you want to or not.
Unwarranted, she's doing newsworthy events.
And
that's
unwanted
warranted.
Interactions with co-conspirator Maurice Hubbard. I never interacted with you.
In there?
I never wanted to interact with you.
Amazing.
Who states we're gonna show up as ourselves? It's going to disrupt. That's what protests do. That's
clearly,
what you do.
Clearly, we were disruptive enough that they can't. You can't even see them down there. Look at how far the way they are. You can't even see them all the way down. They walked all the way over here. Do it.
This over there.
Go ahead.
And it says, I fear for my life every time I make a public appearance because Manny's stalking consistently causes severe emotional distress and his actions continue to escalate. How the heck do you get a TRO for lying your butt off? You can't provide the hour-long video. I know you didn't do that. I know you couldn't possibly provide an hour-long video. So you literally lied and told them that some stuff happened that didn't happen. And you got a TRO of it. So now we have evidence that you lied to a court about stuff that never happened. Okay, she also says, after physically stalking me for the first time, showing up to a protest does not count as stalking. It's in the law. That's not my opinion. That's the law. It says any constitutional protected act is not stalking. Going to a protest is a constitutionally protected act. That's in the laws. You can't make that up.
Okay. All right.
Manny posted a picture on January 20th of a man pointing a gun with the caption, "Name everyone who has left you." He listed both my name and my husband's. He has previously discussed his gun ownership with me in person.
I've literally, that's a patently false truth. Okay, listen. If I owned a gun, there would be a record of that. I have literally talked to a lot of people about how I don't know how to use a real firearm. I'm a crack shot with a bow and arrow, air rifles. I'm really good with them, with target shooting, and I have never had a gun. The only time I've held a real gun, and she actually knows this, she's one of the few people that I've told, the only time I've held a real firearm was with a man named Tony, who was at the time a friend of mine, and he was showing me how to use the thing, and we didn't even fire it. He just told me how to handle it safely in his bedroom at home. So she's aware of this. She is lying. I have been very reserved with that story. It's kind of a newish story too. So anyway, I don't even care about any of this shit. I'm just gonna go talk to the judge. We got a court date. That's nice. Yeah. Now I know when I get to talk to a real adult about this shit.
And
sick of y'all.
You created defamatory and threatening content on social media.
She's a fucking liar.
Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, podcasts, Good Morning Mayberry, and other online platforms.
Shout out my show in this court document. Thank you.
Wow. This is going to be fun to read in 2 minutes. Manny has not stopped stalking me, and I have 3 upcoming public events on March 23rd, March 27th, and guess what? April 1st. That means she's probably going to go to Milosha's concert. She didn't even announce that.
Ridiculous. That's ridiculous. And he should have a restraining order against her.
He is a credible threat to me and my family and is fully capable of causing irreparable harm of
So she literally lied about me owning guns, and like that's a whole fabricated part that would get the TRO automatically just approved. That's how that works. And then they expect me to go check. If I did own a gun, I would have to go check it in somewhere or sell it for 2 weeks and then go to the court date to explain what's going on, at which point the TRO immediately is lifted on that date. It doesn't exist anymore. And if the judge decides there's a reason to have a permanent restraining order on me, then they issue that based on evidence.
I'm going to need a copy of this because this is evidence for my
We'll
case.
go right by that same Kinko's again where we made all of our copies already.
Case regarding?
This is regarding her false accusations towards Manny that Manny has been stalking her by showing up to her protests.
Oh.
Yeah, except showing up to a protest is a constitutionally protected act. And that's
The
law of stalking.
The first time I was handing out the flyer, the small flyer that you saw, that's the real and true origin stories of e-predators. Like 3 or 4 days after that, I started getting alerted by third parties that she was posting on Instagram that she had a stalker, and multiple people were concerned that she might have been talking about me because that was the only thing that had really happened. We didn't interact. The whole thing was on video. She's talking about an hour-long live video that has no problems in it. The only issue I had, the person that came over to serve me and I had what could maybe be construed as an argument when she saw the flyer, and she asked me if I came to diminish from what they came to do, and I said, why are you always questioning my ethics? I am here giving information out, exercising my rights. I have a right to assemble, a right to protest, and a right to speech.
Okay.
So saying any of those things is stalking. It's literally protected under the stalking law. It's at the very end. It's easy to find. They know that they are creating a problem.
She lied.
They're expecting me to be intimidated by their lies. That's another thing we talked about a lot, is racism and white womanry and Carolyn Bryant energy, and how hard it can be when a group of wealthy white people make up bullshit.
Look,
on
she
somebody.
lied in the TRO. Literally, it says I filed a police report for the first stalking event that took
There's
place.
no police
My
report.
report is currently being investigated by Officer Garcia. She named the officer that called me and told me it's not a police report. It's an incident report. There are no criminal implications for it, and it's for a harassment, which is a civil case. So she literally lied on a on a TRO that she filed a police report when the officer who filed it called me and denied it being a police report. So either she's saying the officer's lying or the officer saying she's lying. And I highly doubt a police officer
I doubt it too.
would call me to lie.
Well, the other thing too, what started this all off is that, to keep it short, I was working with her for a couple of months, and then she basically ghosted me out of the blue and started defaming me internally to the group. After that, like maybe 2 days after she cut me off, a bunch of people from the leadership, the original leadership that I didn't even know about because they're not written about in any articles, they were just snubbed for all of their labor, contacted me, and they started telling me all of these alarming things about stuff that had been going on with the group before I even knew about them. I do this kind of work. I have a podcast that talks about social literacy, media literacy, predators in all kinds of industries, but definitely in the media. When they decided to start using this type of language, they fell into my lane in the algorithms. So one day I just randomly got an article about them and was like, oh, that's interesting. It's like Occupy Hollywood. They don't look like they're ever going to get tear gassed. How neat. So I decided to check it out. And then she posted a link. We're going to start a book club. So of all the things, she gets my attention with the book club. That's where we met personally. When I met the leadership, they told me she was never supposed to have the book club. She asked them about it all, and they were like, that's not a good time for us. It's also kind of dangerous to reach out into the world of people that's primarily survivors and folks that are your fans and just draw them in. I'm one of the few people that was involved in any of it because I was doing this work already. So all of this is not happening. I have the internet is full of my body of work going back to 2020 on my podcast alone. And then I've got stuff on social media going back years and years and years. She's never going to be able to act like I'm not this person that I have been. I am very, very shiny and bright. I'm loud and articulate. There's no way that her bullshit lies, these generic canned lies, are going to overshine what I am.
She says Maurice confirms plan of disruptive
What the
stalking.
fuck is that picture?
This is from the live that we posted like 4 days ago.
Wow. So that's the other thing too. They've been stalking us. I don't have a massive following, but they are on everything I post.
All right.
I have a private Instagram that I have more followers on than any of my public projects. So
Hey, you stay here. I'm going to be back.
That's fine. I can't remember which of the two events that she's been freaking out about, but she was saying that I just lost my train of thought. It's stupid and it's not real. What they're doing is bullshit. That's all.
I haven't even gone over there yet. I was gonna go see exactly what's happening.
Well, be careful, because if you have a bad word about them, they might try to say you're a stalker too. If you're not just praising them and kissing their ass.
Yeah.
Anybody that says what she was saying, the last event we were at, Lapi was playing the violin. I didn't even speak to the group at all. I didn't hand anything to him. The first event, I was handing out those flyers. and some for another event. I had a colleague that was doing a rally against Live Nation, and so I had flyers for both. Do you want me to start over?
No.
Okay. So I handed out both those flyers at the first event that I went to in January, and then the second event, I didn't talk to anybody at all from their group. There was one, I said, eat Carolyn Bryant into the megaphone from like 30 feet away, and then as we were leaving, I said one other just kind of catty one phrase thing to the general group. But I didn't talk to Alexa. Frankly, I don't really care about her. I care about her muddying up my work. I care about her coming around and doing things that are devious and making it difficult for actual survivors of things to have any attention at all. Because she's running around getting everybody exhausted. When people report on her, they're like, "Foo, my work is done."
Right.
It's not right. And I'm going to keep going. And I'm willing to sacrifice my life over it. It's truth that I am carrying forward. I don't care about their attitude problems. I don't get... Sloan Hooks and Melanie Veronica just served me with paperwork. Why? Like, they honestly have no reason to be describing me the way they're describing me, other than that they don't want to be real. They both have my phone number too. They've had my phone number since November. Sloan and I work together. One thing in the paperwork, Alexa says I was a volunteer. I was not. I was doing PR work for her personally, and one of my jobs was working with Sloan. So we'll see how all that works out. And part of the problem too is I haven't had time to get all my restraining orders together because they are stalking me. They are gang stalking me. It is dangerous for me. I don't know what they're thinking, but this is not the way. They're just deciding that they're going to keep going and going and going, and they came up with the one story, and they're just going to lean in and figure out how they're going to make it work.
Yeah. And what was your name, if you don't mind me asking?
Shift. Yeah, Manny Shift Orion Haley McMurray, since my name's all out there anyway, but right. Shift Orion is my performing name, my stage name, and...
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. What's your name? Who are you with?
Asher.
Asher?
I have a YouTube channel, The Asher Show.
The Asher Show?
Yeah, you can find me on
I will. Thank you. You are going to get burned over here. I don't know why you're still in here talking shit. Get burned over here. I don't know why you're still in here talking shit, Autumn. They didn't call you yet? The cops didn't call you yet? And deal with you? I'll put you back in timeout, kiddo. Little baby girl. Little baby girl Autumn. Sweet pea. Anyway, I gotta stay over here with our stuff. Lapi went off. I tell you what, I'm just gonna play my own music right now, because that's what I came here to fucking do. I honestly... Oh, it's a restraining order. She's gonna be in fucking trouble about it. That's real as fuck. And the thing about it... That's real as fuck. And the thing about it too is I'm not just gonna get the restraining order... Like, you know, the TRO just dissolves, not just going to get the restraining order, like, you know, the TRO just dissolves on the 12th, and then we go in, we have our meeting. The judge is not going to issue a permanent restraining order. I do not own a gun. They're going to ask me yes and no questions. They might be thinking I'm not going to show up to the court case. The problem with her is she knows when I show up places that I'm effective. Like, that's Autumn's problem with me too, actually. I'm impactful. And it doesn't take a whole bunch of people paving the way for me and buying everything for me. I'll figure out how to get up from nothing and do it all. That's what I will do. That is what I will do over and over and over the fuck again. So... Unfortunately, that's just the way it is. So that might be why they stayed over there, because I saw them set up over there. They might have been intending on coming all the way over here and then had to just stay. They're pretty much like behind a bunch of semi-trucks, like way the fuck up the street. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. And then unfortunately, I'm like, I got to figure out how to get to my car. I guess maybe I can walk through the private property. I might be able to find a way around the marsh or something, but they've staged themselves up so that they're actually between me and my vehicle. And then if I drive out the way that I came in here, I'm basically penned in. So I should probably call the police department and ask them what to do. Because I'm basically incarcerated to this corner here unless I violate this stupid piece of paper that they walked over and cornered me in here on this one-way street with a dead end to hand me. How funny is that? The law. whatever. We done played 2 songs and these cunts came over. It's all so funny. And I really can't stress enough, I am excited to have a court date. There's nothing about that stupid piece of paper that intimidates me. I talked to her about all this shit because I'm smarter than her. So I was already on it about these things. Like, oh, people do this stuff. She was lying to me and acting like, oh, yeah, I know about it all and I care so much. Oh, so much I care. But she was just picking up tips thinking that she's going to intimidate me by working my fears against me. She does that to people on a pretty frequent basis. I witnessed her do that to people on a pretty frequent basis. And I've heard people describe her doing that. Yo, poor Lapi. He over there by himself. Like, I can't even... He just went right into their crowd. I can't even... They're far now. They're really far. Really far over there. Anyway. So, yeah, I'm already going to be out of town for most of the events that she had listed off in her stupid little thing. It's funny that she didn't mention that those public events are protests, because protests are protected activity for me to be at. I'm entitled to be there. She would have to have a real legit, like I would have to be on the internet or in her face or ever at her home. I don't go places that I'm not welcome. That's just like a thing. It's just a thing. So, whatever. It's whatever. I'm just going to play some music. I'll wait for Lapi to play my songs. I should turn my speaker on and start my microphone and start talking to them from a distance. But I'm just going to play music and mind my fucking business. Because like I said, let me stress again. I don't give a shit about Alexa's lies or Autumn Whitaker. I don't give a fuck about your lies either. What I give a fuck about is vindicating myself so I can get back to work. Thanks for researching that shit, by the way, Eugene. Appreciate that. And you know what? Actually, I'm going to go ahead and make Near and Legit. I'm going to make you moderators, and you can do whatever you want with anybody in here acting silly. Add as moderator. Can review and remove, change chat modes. I'm just gonna make you standard moderators because I don't know what else the other things are. I don't know if Legit's still in here. Okay, yeah, there you are. Here you go. Add as moderator. Standard moderator. Thank you. Oh, look at you. Oh, Autumn, I'm not doing anything with you. We speak now. I'm gonna let. I do whatever I want. I do whatever I want. I do whatever I want within the bounds of the law. That's what I do. I do whatever I want. So, yeah, Near and Legit, either one of you are absolutely empowered to do whatever you want. If you want to talk to this person, if you want to shut them down, if you want to give opportunities before you shut them down, I leave it to you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. letter that you sent. You know I meant it when I said that I would bend the world in half to get the moon for you. What more could a millennial alchemist do? I'm a mess and everybody knows it. Well, need your nose in my dirty clothes. What needs to saw these hoes clothes gone by? Oh, my brother found me as a pile of ash. He picked me up to paint a smile on me and give salve for my lashes. He said, whoa, bro, don't go and tear yourself apart. You're just soft in ways men are expected to be hard. I mean, you know what you're. You know, people only see so far. I'd like to drive you crazy in my car. Do you want to get a better sense of who you really are? Do you remember who you even were before you fell into my arms? Back when I couldn't see the difference between my intuition and anxiety. Back when I couldn't see the difference between my heartache and my body. Walk on when we start to leave too hard. Walk on, the charade has already gone too far. Walk on, I didn't ask to own your heart. You've been here long enough. You've been here long enough. You've been here long enough. It's gonna leave a mark when you're gone. I forgot to bring water over here. Getting thirsty. But I'm afraid to walk to my car because I don't have very good distance perception. And I think I should be able to walk through this parking lot and just stay by the corner. I'll keep my camera on and pointed towards them the whole time. But I can't really get to my car safely without anticipating that I might trigger the TRO because of proximity things. They basically have it set up now so I can't freely move through the world. And this is all going to go in my response. So, oh well. They're fucked, though. This is really, really fucked up, and they're not going to get away with it. They're not. I'm not intimidated. In fact, I'm excited. Let's try to do this. I'm probably going to fuck it up. Oh, the world is a hopeless jumble, and the raindrops tumble all around. Opens a magic lane, and all the clouds darken up the skyway. There's a rainbow highway to be found. From your window pane to a place behind the sun, just a step beyond the rain, somewhere over the rainbow, Someday I wish upon a star and I'll wake up where the clouds are far behind me. Where troubles smell like lemon drops away above the chimney tops. That's where you'll find me. Somewhere over the rainbow. Skies are blue. And the dreams that you dare to dream someday I'll wish upon a star and I'll wake up where the clouds are far behind me. Where troubles smell like lemon drops away above the chimney tops. That's where you'll find me. Somewhere over the rainbow. Skies are blue. Oh wait, it's bluebirds fly. Birds fly over the rainbow. Oh, they say birds fly over the rainbow. Yes, say birds fly over the rainbow. Why then, oh, why can't I live happy? Little bluebirds fly beyond the rainbow. Why, oh, why can't I? Kinda worried about Lapi. He's not back yet. Can somebody go pop in on whatever Eat Predators stream is happening and make sure near specifically? Can you go pop in on the Eat Predators stream if you're able to get to it and just check on Lapi? Just like let me know if he's all right. It's so crazy because they're the danger to us, and we're gonna keep coming out here to tell the truth. And now there's a whole reporter that came over here, the Asher Show. Is that what he said it was called, the Asher Show? He came up, he's a journalist too. He had nicer equipment than we have. He chuckled when I said, be sure you don't say a bad word about him. They might start saying you're a stalker too. He like that. Because it's true. They were saying that about Hyro from Right Now Views before they were saying it about me. I was not a volunteer. I'm a fuck her up in court. Court is going to be fun for me. Fucking her up. Oh, here come Lapi. Lapi coming back. Here we go. You know what I'll do? I'll wait for them to leave because they're only supposed to be here till 2. So I'll wait for them to leave and then I'll go to my car and that should be safe for me. But otherwise, I don't have a way to safely leave the street corner where I'm at right now because it's a one-way street and a dead end.
I did what I needed to do.
Good.
And TMZ came out.
Who did they?
And they were watching.
Wow. Okay.
You know what? I kind of want to go play some music over there.
I can turn. Okay,
how's it
my
been?
problem is I need some water, and I didn't bring anything, and I
got
can't get to my car without getting within 100 yards.
Right.
Okay.
I got some water if you want. But yeah, we got to figure that out too. Maybe we should wait till they leave.
To play there?
But actually, no.
I was just saying.
Yeah, Alexa's not over there, but Michael is.
Right. I was just saying that I'm gonna wait until after 2 because they're supposed to be gone by 2. So then after 2, I'll just have to. If I have to pee, if I have a medical emergency and the ambulance drives me out, am I in violation of the TRO? These motherfuckers, okay? Like, I don't know what to tell y'all, but it's lies, and I don't like when my rights are infringed upon. I don't. This is the government helping to infringe upon my rights, but they didn't know because she lied. So I'm gonna go ahead and help them out and let them know that I'm not mad at them. We don't have a problem. But she lied. So what are we doing now?
Yeah, and guess what? All he kept repeating was this one. Because this was the only one that he could kind of construe into saying you're violent.
What, the post?
No. Not even that. I made sure, and he was like laughing at it. He was like, "Oh, really? Yeah, I know that. Oh, you know that, and you lied about it. Okay, cool." So he said this one.
That's a paraphrase of like multiple parts.
That's what he said. He transcribed. Michael Gray admitted to transcribing.
That's really bad, because that's not at all how that went.
And I told him, you transcribed lies. That's what he said he transcribed.
Yeah, no, that isn't it.
So he definitely defamed you, and he said
did.
You're violent.
Yeah,
and I'm like, that's defamation.
So
you are going to be sued.
There is a moment that I was on video talking about their cold dead bodies are going to be found, when I was talking about how I was worried that they were going out and doing these public protests. And then, so when we were at Erewhon after the protest, Alexa invited the entire protest back to her house. And it was all these wild fans. One of them particularly was really weird. And while she was breastfeeding Nova, he was staring at her from across the room in a way that really fucking freaked me out. So when she cut me off and was talking about doing weirder things, I was concerned, because I still had love for them all. I just met them and been out there actually working with them. So I was crying and emotional and saying I was concerned that their house was going to get broken into with all the windows and shit. And then she does, I'm not going to list all the dumb things that she's done to put herself in a position where anybody who she's antagonizing can go and do whatever. I don't have to act like that, though. I'm gorgeous and talented. I'm clearly busy doing this. I came all the way over here. I'm playing by the gate. Hold on, let me show you where this gate is to remind you how we have not moved. Look at this. Should I turn on my fucking thing? I won't be able to hear you over there, though.
I know. No.
Look at this. We're right here. Go ahead, do you? Lapi. Love Lapi. We love Lapi around here. So blessed. Now, while Lapi's walking away, let's watch Lapi's beautiful ass walking away. Gorgeous. Oh my goodness. All of you are getting into it now? You're anticlimactic, child. Kid, you are anticlimactic. Good Lord, girl. I am entitled to practice all of my rights. That's the thing, too. One thing I noticed, when Autumn Whitaker came into my life, you're just very funny. Oh, man. Eugene, I cannot wait for the episode we record after this. And Autumn, I'm sorry that you're so bitter, because I was looking forward to having you on, not just for the Brutus Judas thing, but for the when we were talking about doing like the educational bits. Like, you really are good at packaging up like these little sound bites of concept for, not this, what you're doing right now is insane, but I said, you know that I have to have 50 viewers or 50 followers, subscribers, in order to even go live like this, right? You know that, right? And do you have any idea how hard it is to get 50 followers? Oh, wait. You do. You absolutely do. Oh, first it was this person, now it's that person. Well, either you're a troll on their behalf, or actually, no, this has to be Autumn because of the things that Autumn says. It's not that I'm obsessed, it's that I have a memory and I met Autumn. So either this is a bot that's literally programmed specifically to sound like Autumn, or, I mean, it could be Neela. Could easily be Neela. That's very possible. Could be the both of you together from the speculations of my community, not even me. One person had said, that sounds like the two of them working in collaboration. What the fuck is that? So our plans have gotten thrown. Me and Lapi had a whole set for you guys. We had like 10 songs from my set. Lapi has his own music we were going to be doing, but I like that you guys decided not to silence We Speak Now. I approve that decision. I trust you as moderators, and I think you guys are great. That's wonderful. I'm going to play another song. Oh, my heart. Anyway. I wish that I tested these speakers a little more for distance. We tested them for volume when we're near each other, but we didn't really get to test the speakers for Like the wireless thing, it's supposed to get about 100 yards, but I don't know how well it is when it's at that threshold. So, whatever. It's all right. What am I doing? What do I want to do? Oh, we'll do this one. I've got the best seat in the belly of the beast, in the belly of the beast, in the belly of the... Now if I could just get a piece of the action. Watching my friend get weak as the pressure and the heat makes it hard for us to speak without clashing. Was that a design or was that a reaction? Either way, it was just what I'd been looking for. Yeah, it was just what I'd been looking for. I don't want to be afraid of anything. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Awakening from a dream that seems to repeat till it's boring. Who knew what you knew would have in store? Thought you knew yourself before, but this place has changed since you've left, and you're not a part of it anymore. Don't touch me even though I am reaching out. Don't answer me when I cry like Jonah shouting to the seas. I ran out of words when I ran out of sympathy. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Has anything ever really changed at any point throughout all time at all? That's called Jonah's Shout. Let's talk about my songs. Let's talk about my music. Because a lot of the songs we were going to play in the set, I don't know how many we'll get to. We have plenty of time. But let's see. How's my battery? My battery's great. And we have 38 minutes to go in this set. So maybe when Lapi's done fucking around over there. These distracting white people. That's the thing. One of my episodes, well, a few of my episodes, any episode with Dr. Larry Lyons that you'll find in my show, any episode with Dr. Larry Lyons, he has been trying to convince me to stay away from shit like this without directly telling me what to do for a long time. But one of the many things that we discuss peripheral to this concept is how distracting racism is. How distracting all the fucking oppression issues are. Because if you do your work in that, if you focus on that, you can really lose yourself in it because it's completely trigger based. It's just a whole thing. So what we really were hoping to do when we came out was just play good music and do good things. And so Jonah's Shout, I'll say, was about not needing to be a fucking celebrity. First of all, why would anybody want to be a celebrity? You don't even get to have your own identity for 99% of your interactions. The smallest group of people maybe has a sense of who you really are. And if you're lucky, they're not fucking opportunistic shark vulture fucks trying to eat your soul alive. And also other peers of yours, because most celebrities are opportunistic sharky monsters. Like a lot of the time, maybe not most, but a lot of the time, historically. Currently, we're in a weird time where there's a lot of celebrity that wasn't curated through those same old channels. So you get people like Bad Baby, who's a celebrity as fuck. Bad Baby is brilliant. Bad Baby is one of the smartest celebrities I have ever seen in my life. Love that little bitch. Love her. Now, where she's different is that she grew her own celebrity. And my thing is, she's a celebrity because I celebrate her. She's a celebrity because other people celebrate her. But there's no real narrative around her. There's no contrived narrative that's building the idea of her celebrity. So there's a new generation, like a new ilk to be kind of considering to be a part of this thing. But for the most part, if you're thinking in traditional celebrities, you're dealing with a whole concept where people are trying to be avatars of themselves. Oh, what? That actually was a threat. I don't care that you think you're referencing something interesting. I don't think so. See, there's all these bizarro questions that indicate how deeply you are obsessed with me, whoever you are. Whoever you are. And that's what's weird about it. This is the last I'm going to address it. What's weird about it is that I've never encountered a circumstance in my life, barring like Ezra Miller or some shit, where the famous person or the person that's attached to fame or whatever is the one that's about to get the restraining order on them by the little nobody nothing poor man's Bruno Mars. Anyway, I'm gonna play more music. I'm gonna play Come Find Me. So Jonas Shout was about like being caught up in these situations where it's like no matter what I do, and actually last night was a whole other level of it where I'm not even looking at the chat right now. I'm so sorry, you guys. You got the mods you're on because I don't care anymore. So, I mean, I care, but like, I'll care with you guys later about whatever it is that you go through and what you encounter, but I'm not gonna engage with this like chat thread anymore right now. It's wild. Jonas Shout, like I was at that point living in a situation where I was very high profile in a very small fishbowl. Like I was like the biggest deal in the scene, and it was a really important dynamic. The group of us, but it was very different than this. Hi, how you doing? Can I give you a flyer? Okay. We got company. So do people know what words mean? Amazing. Y'all see what I deal with now? Do you see what I'm dealing with? Like, yeah, and it's funny because like, I don't express fear the way people would expect me to. Like I don't like I can have a cognizant knowledge that I'm in danger and still move forward. I guess some people have been telling me that's courage or bravery lately. Probably be coming on and having an episode about it at some point because this is like I just can't stop being this person. This is why I was the bitch that broke the cult that I was in as a teenager. This is why I wonder who that man was. I didn't get him on camera, but this white man that just came by, he like stood over, he went like, hold on, let's see, let me flip this camera. He went, you can do whatever you guys want. You two vote about it. I'm not gonna have nothing. The vanilla troll. Yes, Autumn is a vanilla troll. That's correct. It can't be Alexa. I was thinking maybe this We Speak Now person was Alexa last night, but then I was like, she doesn't have time for all that. Like the only person with time for all that is Autumn because she has nothing to do from what I understand. So this man, when he was standing kind of where that first tree is, like where the little bush is over there on the other side. Oh, you know what? It might have been, I asked him to give him a flyer though, and he just kind of, and he didn't, he was in plain clothes, if it was a cop. Looked more like a reporter than a cop. But you know what? You may be right. That's a good guess. Solid guess. He may have seen, look at this. I've got my sheriff's badge tattoo out today. Yes, my sheriff's badge tattoo out today. One of the many reasons that I am not worried about any of this shit. Oh, and see the man is leaving now. Where's he going? He's going across the street. You won't be able to see him, so I'm not even gonna bother showing. But he's getting across the street. I think he might be getting pictures of stuff. Maybe he's going to his car. He might have parked at the Home Depot over there. TMZ is like a compound, by the way. Let's look at this. This is the weirdest news station I've ever seen. They've got this huge gate. This big gate. They got the gate man. The gate man was very rude to us when we first got here. He was a little less rude once we set up. But we drove over and we were asking like, you know, where can we set up? And we wanted to actually talk to TMZ. This compound, I think the whole compound is called the Reserve. And then the different establishments inside, they're deep in there, way the fuck back, right? Like this whole, it's like a hospital complex almost. It's really neat out here. So, oh boy. Anyway, love the chat. Yes. Yes. The tat is lovely. So I'm not sure what this front building is, but TMZ is somewhere deep, deep back there. So what we were hoping to do was just talk to the receptionist and see about where it would be best for us to set up, which is what we do other places. That's what happened at Red Light too. So, and we have a witness about that. That works in the building. I don't think she works for Red Light. She works for like the building. Anyway, so, oh goodness, who's this? Oh Lord. Can't deal with that. Not doing it. I'm gonna have to put my phone on Do Not Disturb. Excuse me 1 second. There we go. Okay. So, yeah. Let them cook. Kickity cackity cook. What do I want to play? Oh, people are trying to figure out how to get out because they got the gates all closed. Everybody's doing overkill. We didn't even get to play our set. We're going to have to play it another time. We are playing on the 27th as well. Oh, y'all have no idea. This set is so good. This set is so good. Alright, we're going to do Come Find Me. Even though Lappy's over there doing his thing, I'm just going to do my set. Just going to do my set. I am framing that TRO. You know what's funny is people keep telling me that I want to be a celebrity when I just expect basic respect, like just like a little human respect, decency. You know what? Also, this is the most viewers that we've had for the longest time. I appreciate y'all for being here. Thank you so much. Even you, We Speak Now. Love you, kiddo. I really do love you, We Speak Now, because I'm pretty sure because of all of your crazy harassing messages and comments and shit that you put up the other day, that you boosted things in the algorithm to the point that that video was the fastest viewed video that I had to date. It was phenomenal. Phenomenal. I'd never seen anything like that happen. Like, I woke up in the morning looking at my, like, what am I seeing here? Holy fucking shit. Because the thing is if I wanted to be a celebrity, I'd be doing celebrity shit, not hella unpopular things. I'm over here doing things like, let's tell the truth, guys. Let's be honest about our own shit. Let's be accountable for our behavior, guys. Let's follow the law, right? Nobody wants to do that, especially in LA. I'm learning the fuck out of it. I've been here since January. One thing I know about LA, the whole fucking city is a scam. The entire fucking city. We're small and disconnected from it all. We are bleeding into our own waterfalls. We are forming from the ashes and responding to the call. Come find me. Come find me. We are giants, we are rooted, we are one. We are growing, we are rising with the sun. At night, sometimes it looks like we aren't shining all alone. Come find me. Come find me. We are grieving and rejoicing all at once. We are living in the future all in none. We are filtering the data, keeping focused on the sum. Come find me. Come find me. We bring water to the flames, now we bring love. And rage fiery when pushed by push come to shove, we adapt to when we ground again. All hail the work of God. Come find me. Come find me. It is coming, we are waiting, it is fine. We're working, we're designing the divine. I've been putting all my light into the cavernous divide. Come find me. Come find me. Our truth burns through the toe walls of despair. Our ancestors are cheering everywhere. Our light disturbs the sleepy eyes of people who don't care. Come find me. Come find me. We have willingness to face what we've done wrong, and to plant seeds that may not bloom until we're gone. It does not matter where fall lies, it only matters who responds. Come find me. Come find me. In my peace may I stay, noticing all need, and in pain and loss have somebody to help me. When no one knows the way, may I get competent and lead. Come find me. Come find me. Come find me. Come find me. Lapi found me. Yay. Yay. Did you find some good trouble?
Oh, it was the best of times. It was literally like the TMZ people filming me performing, and they just stopped doing what they were doing.
Oh.
They just watching. They started like clapping and
Yeah.
stuff. Like honestly, I turned the protest into a performance. They just stopped
Amazing.
and just
Amazing.
watched.
So I'm gonna have to really do some research. Anybody available to help with this research, I would appreciate your time. I don't expect anybody to help me, but how far can I pursue punishment? I want punitive damages in every way, shape, and form about this. I do not appreciate it. Like, I really am stuck here on the street. Let me show you this, because here we go. All right, so right about here, let's see. We got this whole thing is private property, okay? And then when you get here, you can't go over there. It is a dead end. I might be able to find, there might be like a trail or something there, but I'm assuming there's not at this point. So I have 2 mods. Why are you talking? Okay, just fucking turn this person off. Is it a bot? Is it a bot? I take it back. Y'all make your own decision, but for fuck's sake, I glanced at the screen and literally I have 2 mods in here that were stoked when I was like, I'm gonna make you 2 mods. Immediately took over. I glanced at the screen a couple of times. Why are you saying nobody will help me? Why are you saying words that are bananas? Crazy, man. So anyway, back to what I was fucking saying. This is all private property. That sign explicitly defines the private property. So when I go over, I can read that they muted her. Thanks, guys. I will go back later and I will get all of those viewed. They partially delete the messages. I'm gonna have to go back and screenshot them for my fucking... I actually do have an investigation open against these people. So I would have to, in order to get out of here without getting within 100 yards of them, because they're just past where you can't see, and then across the street, literally tangential to them, like coming off from them. I mean, sure, it's good. It doesn't rile me up though. I just was like, what am I looking at in my eyes?
Over here real quick.
But even if you do, then I'd have to drive within 100 yards of them. It's better to just wait till they're gone. Literally.
Well, they would, Yeah, they would be calling the cops on you and then say
They'll give my
you
plate
violated
number.
this
Yeah, they'll say, and they'll
law.
give my plate number, and they'll do the whole thing. Yeah, I don't need it. I'm just gonna wait till they're gone. And if they linger, if Michael or Alexa motherfucking lingers to hold me here, that might be kidnapping or something. I'm not sure how that works, but I'm not violating anything by staying the fuck over here. How's it going? Good to see you. Thank you. So there's no way for me to get out of here without violating the basic terms of the TRO. I was served while in. They came all the way down. Oh, I put the camera the wrong way. They came all the way down here. This is a one-way street. Handed it to me here. Didn't hand it to me. Threw it at me. Threw it at me. Fucking threw it at me. And then all this direction over here. This is private property. Maybe we can ask the security if we can just drive through, but they're probably going to say no given how they treated us before. I don't know. There's no road over there though. I can't, if Lapi were to bring the car from over there to over here, I can't drive out this direction. Yes, they do. They do like riling me up. They do enjoy setting me up. And I'm not going to fall for their bullshit. Like, I don't care about their shit. They're going to play the game my way because I have a right to be doing everything that I'm doing.
Yeah, you should.
I'm here today at the event that she was so worried about, playing over by this wall. I have done nothing. Honestly, if there was real concern, I might have a gun or something. 100 yards ain't doing shit. And besides that, I fucking don't. I don't. Is the insinuation that I own illegal guns? Unregistered weapons? Is that the insinuation? Are we escalating the criminal claims against me? The false criminal claims against me?
Yeah.
I'm going to keep showing up. They're going to have to prove this shit. They're going to have to prove this shit. And it would be very out of character of me to have one random person that I tell a story to one way. That's something that is never going to be proven. They're never going to be able to throw down any type of evidence or anything that backs up any of the bullshit that they're claiming. Because I would have to go to them and tell them explicit lies I've never told to anybody else, which I did not do.
It's so crazy.
It's insane. That's a whole pack of lies.
It's literally
A whole pack of fucking lies. All right, what do we want to play? I just played a bunch of songs.
Honestly, I feel like we did what we needed to do.
I can't leave yet, though.
I know.
We gotta stay. We gotta come up with something to do to stay here.
I'm trying to see what time is
It's like we got like 15 minutes to 2. I would say that we should probably. I mean, like, you know, you'll have to go check it out and make sure I'm even good to go.
We shall fumigate the house on Friday, March 24th from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. I apologize from the late notice. That's tomorrow. However, I just noticed
what does that
our
mean?
chat message did not go out. So we are sending this individually.
What does that mean?
Fumigate.
Do we have to not be there?
Yeah, that's typically what it means.
That's not 24 hours notice.
That's not even
I have work meetings all day tomorrow.
That's not even close to 24 hours because it's 9 a.m.
I have work meetings at 9 a.m. Like literally in the house. I work at home.
Text me.
Fumigating for what? What is in our shit right now? Lapi just got a text message from the man whose house we're staying in. We have so many things to deal with when we leave here. I'm actually really pissed off that I'm pending because we are pretty much done doing what we came to do. I played enough. I could play more songs. We were going to play a whole set together. Let's do the mensch.
Okay.
We're going to do the mensch. I don't even, whatever. Don't worry about it. It's fine. It's fucking fine.
Disinfect or purify with fumes and chemicals. So either there's like bed bugs or...
Stop talking about it right now.
Like...
Stop talking about it right now. We'll do it later. I get it. I can't. I cannot. Oh my God. It's always so. See what I'm saying? I'm a busy bitch. Usually doing shit I'm enjoying, but occasionally I end up in a situation where I'm staying at some fucking house and there's a landlord that cannot manage his shit. I don't know who these people think they are, but they need to be dealt with. And that's another one of my things. I don't need to be a celebrity. I do need, however, to deal with these landlords. I do need, however, to stop this predatory ass bullshit because he's the victim when he wants to be, and then he's, I'm taking care of my property when we want to be, and it's not even taking care of his property. This man literally sold me $100 parking spot extra, an extra $100 to park off the street. I pay him for this. And then the next thing I know, I had a job to get to. I was supposed to be there at 7 in the morning. I had a 7-hour drive to get there. And I go to leave at 11 o'clock, and he has blocked me in. And this man has the audacity to say, oh, I have 2 cars that I'm driving simultaneously. How did we just jump from 14 viewers to 17 viewers? This is the most viewers I've ever had on this channel. I love it. I love it. Thank you all.
Well, let's give them something to listen
yeah, we're going to play your song. I'm going to fuck it up, I imagine. We'll see how it goes.
And I've never heard it before, so this is live.
No, you have heard it. It's the Howling Abyss.
Oh, the Howling Abyss.
Yeah,
Okay.
I got your chords if you want them too. You want them?
No, I got it.
All right.
Yeah, this one's fun.
We are ready to go here. Let's see. And I can almost guarantee you, I almost promise you, I'm gonna fuck up. There's like a solo thing in here, and I'm just really rusty. And
okay,
forgive me. I'll get us through that part, and then just jump to the end.
This goes in and out. Like, not even just because of the vocal thing. It just when I turn away from
Does
you,
it?
like it doesn't pick up from you.
It doesn't pick up from me.
If
That could be a few
if I
things.
turn away from you,
Pull the antenna up. It's got an antenna. I don't know if that's just for the because it has an AM radio for some reason
Okay.
in it, built into the speaker. I don't know why they put that in there. I got the funniest little like amplification system. It's a weird little.
can I tune real quick?
Oh yeah, let's both tune. We're gonna tune. Forgive us. Wow, this thing ain't working. It's funny because there's actually totally different things in the TRO stuff than there are in the cease and desist. Completely different. I didn't even think I was going to bring that cease and desist out in any legal setting because it's worthless. Figured they would, but I can bring it out here for this. I just have other things to talk about besides what's in that stupid cease and desist. Anyway, so you must know I can't help but wonder how the fire went out cold. You must be wondering how much I'm missing you. You must be trying not to think about me, trying not to fold and sleepless whole until I start to think the point is just to never think. Oh no, oh. And maybe everything I do is just a little too intense. Maybe that's just what the situation calls for. I catch this falling star like I was born to run the play, and no one seems to know just where we're gonna go. Do you know how loud it is in here without you? Don't get me wrong, I laugh and talk so much alone, but there's a ringing in my head that seemed to waken when you said you love me, when you made yourself at home. If I hadn't made it clear, I think I'm better with you near. I think I like who I became to Annie up here. Looked like we were moving in, and now I don't know where you went. I went all in because I thought it served the chapter. It's a one-shot kind of game, every impression is the same. The only breaks we take are in the core. Backing off speaks on its own, and absence begs to fill a hole with something. I'm not asking you, I'm asking Mercury and Mars. Now I'm not reaching out again because I'm sick of silence, man. I have better abysses I could howl in, where I'm not echoing against the good intentions of a mention. It is fertile soil for me to dig my trowel in. little too intense. Since nobody's been listening to our screams. An old death cult for peace believes that sacrificing things is how to win, and you'd agree with them, it seems. And I'm not reaching out again because I'm sick of silence, man. I have better abysses I could howl in, but I'm not echoing against the good intentions of a mention. Someone answers when they see how fast I'm falling. Oh. Did that work on the speaker at all?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I thought I might blow it out.
A little in and out, yeah.
Yeah, it probably cuts in and out because it's fucking $25. Are they?
Yeah.
Can you actually go check all the way, make sure that you can't see them in any visit? Because if I'm not like, if I can't tell that she's there.
The police are coming.
Oh, great. The cops are coming right
For
now.
no reason.
I don't know.
Like, we literally did everything right.
We did everything right. I stayed all the fucking way over here.
And now, here we go.
Well, I'm not sure what they're gonna want.
I don't know. Let's just play a song.
What are we playing?
Anything at this point.
Let's do Come Find Me.
Oh, what about the one where I was singing with you?
Which one?
Oh my God, which one was I singing with you?
Let's just do Come Find Me.
Okay, let's do Come Find Me.
We're slowly disconnected from it all. We are bleeding into our own waterfalls. We are forming from the ashes and responding to the call. Come find me. Come find me. We are giants, we are rooted, we are one. We are growing, we are rising with the sun. At night, sometimes it looks like we are shining all along. Come find me. Come find me. We are grieving and rejoicing all at once. We are living in the future all in none. We are filtering the data, keeping focused on the sun. Come find me. Come find me. We bring water to the flames, now we bring love. Enraged, fire, even push must come to shove. We adapt to when we ground again. Oh, hail the work of God. Come find me. Come find me. It is coming. We are waiting. It is fine. We're working. We're designing the divine. I've been putting all my light into the cavernous divide. Come find me. Come find me. Our truth burns through the tall walls of despair. Our ancestors are cheering everywhere. Our light disturbs the sleepy eyes of people who don't care. Come find me. Come find me. We have willingness to face what we've done wrong, and to plant seeds that may not bloom until we're gone. It does not matter where fault lies, it only matters who responds. Come find me. come find me. In my peace may I stay, noticing only. And in pain and loss, send somebody to help me. When no one knows the way, may I get competently. Come find me. Come find me. Come find me. Come find me.
Okay. I think we're good.
The cops actually parked right at the corner where my car is. So if they're still there, the cops are definitely going to pick me up for going.
I mean, you have to go.
I know.
If they have a problem with it, I mean, I can see if I get the car, you know, they're going to stop.
Right. No, you can't bring the car over, but if they're not on the block anymore, then we can just pack up and go.
I'm going to ask them. I'm going to go over there.
Okay. Lappy's going to go over and ask the police what the situation is. I'm going to start packing up. I'll keep you guys up and out while we're dealing with this, because Lord knows what's going to occur with these white people telling lies about us. Lies. Can you imagine in 2023? Can you imagine millennials? Can you imagine? This is all happening like it's just fucking Carolyn Bryant shit for real. Who does this have to do with? What does this have to do with TMZ? This is my performance. What do you have to do with me? Why are you here? We're at TMZ. We're physically at here. Hold on. Physically at. Let me flip the camera. This is the building. This is the compound that TMZ is in. Are you asking why the title of my video says what it says? Are you here being a troll? Or are you asking legitimate questions? I don't know you. Oh, thank you. Hello. Yeah, it doesn't have anything to do with TMZ. Well, what it has to do with TMZ, if it is going to have anything to do with TMZ, is that TMZ has been covering e-predators protests in a positive light. I'm not really sure exactly why e-predators came to protest here, but I heard there was a public protest. I had time to be here, and I came and had a performance like pretty far away. I didn't even see the protest itself. I went right by the front entrance of the compound. There's a bunch of businesses in here. But we handed some flyers to some people. One woman came out and gave us some money. We didn't expect to make any money, but she came out. She like quickly stopped her car right at the corner, hopped out so happy, and threw some money in Lappy's case. I keep hearing the leaves hit the ground. Thank you. I appreciate that. I have a vocal injury, and I was really nervous about singing today because this is the first time I've tried to sing with the vocal injury I got last year that hasn't healed. So right now, Lapi, I'm gonna flip the camera and show y'all. The cops went right here, and so you can't really see them. Everybody's so tiny, but Lappy's on the corner talking to the cops. It's weird. It almost looks like they don't exist. The protest wasn't like huge as far as I could tell. I only saw 2 people that were maybe from it. I appreciate you. That's what's up. If you want to contact me directly, you can call 415-343-4420 and leave a message with info, or email connect@goodmorningmayberry.com, and we can talk when I'm a little less like frazzled and juggling, like, you know, my guitar and equipment and stuff. But yeah, I'm definitely down to answer any specific questions. What is this? I can't see what's happening. Lappy's talking to them. It looks like I can't see what's going on. Can y'all see what's going on? I can't see what's going on. It's really blurry. And I can't tell what's happening because it looks like he's got his hands behind his back from where I'm at, but I'm so far away, I might totally be just panicking. And maybe it's his clothes. Maybe he's just standing like that. I don't know if I missed something. think it's fine. I'm assuming. I don't know why the cops wouldn't talk to us. They came all the way out here and then they went to go sit. They were just turning around. Well, I think they're gone. That's the thing, is I can't tell if those people are still here or not. And then if they're like inside a Home Depot and then I drive past the Home Depot and we're technically within 100 yards, am I violating a TRO? You know what I'm saying? What are the actual enforceable rules? Because the police will make some decisions. You know, there's some like, you know, normally they have to enforce it 100% of the time, but I know that there are exigent circumstances and other things. I don't know what's going on. The cops in Lapi are having too involved of a conversation for my comfort level for him to just be going over and asking one question of what's going on. And I honestly, I'm still standing over here, and you heard us arguing. Lapi wanted to leave, and I was like, I don't feel safe leaving because I'm not going to get arrested for no reason. Like, that's some silly shit. And if I do, I need you to understand that that's going to be a whole bigger ordeal. Like a whole major bigger ordeal. So it would be best, what time is it even now? It's 2:03. So if they're not getting ready to get out of here and getting out of here, I'm not sure what's going on. Whoa, they're walking Lapi over to the police car. I think they just arrested Lapi. They just put him in there. I think Lapi just got arrested or detained. I don't know what's going on. Oh, I don't know what's going on. This is not good. They definitely just put him in the back of the car. They just walked him over to the car and put him in the back of the car. One of the cops rolled the car forward. He went over there to just double check and make sure that the group was gone, or just see what was going on with the police. And they just snatched him up. Yeah, but like, what the fuck? No, they're not. I mean, they're not moving towards me. I got served with the TRO today. So if anything happened that's supposed to be like a problem, this is very bad, because I can't just talk to him now and see what the deal is. And if I go over to the police and I don't know if those people, they did. I'm glad you're here, Bodziak. Is that B Bodziak? I don't know how to say your name, but I really appreciate that you're here. Is there any way you could maybe send somebody out from TMZ to talk to the police? Or so, I don't know, maybe you don't know enough about what's going on, but like, no, he didn't have a restraining order. He was mentioned in the restraining order paperwork, but they didn't serve him with anything. I'm the only one with it, and that's why I was nervous to leave. Now I feel really bad that I didn't just leave with him. Oh my God. I gotta pack up and figure out what I'm doing. And I'm gonna have to try to keep my camera on. Well, and what's fucked up is they told the police that I might have guns or some shit. And I don't have any guns. I don't own guns. I don't use guns. I don't fuck with guns. But they have Lapi in the cop car. That's what I know. That's all I know. And I don't feel safe getting any closer to film him. And I guess he's probably got his violin with him because it's not in his case here. If he's mentioning it, they be using that to snatch him up. Well, maybe, but like, he doesn't have a restraining order on him. And I wasn't over there, so I don't know what happened when he was over there. I don't have a camera. I didn't have a camera on him. This is upsetting and unnerving and bizarre and unlawful. Like, I mean, you know, maybe they're detaining him because they're legitimately concerned, but if they're concerned, it's based on the lies of a white woman, and he's like this is Emmett Till shit. This is fucking Carolyn Bryant shit. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Excuse me, sorry. Here. They got more cops coming up. So they really figured out a way to get one of us. Actually, this is an accostation. He's being accosted by the police right now. He's being detained. At the very least, he's being detained. He's in the back of the cop car. Like, this has gotten to a level where it's just beyond already. Thank you. I appreciate that. I actually am not feeling nervous yet. I don't know if that'll change, but I'm hoping that they just let him go. Maybe they're just running his info and holding on to him while they run his card. And he doesn't have a record. I don't have a record. This is the first thing that's ever been on me, like anything at all. Like the temporary restraining order is the very first. I've never had any criminal interactions. I have very pleasant interactions with the police most of the time. All the time, actually. Like even the times where they've started off kind of stressful and aggressive. He walked over to talk to them and they just like spun him around and put him in cuffs, as far as I could tell. It happened so fast I couldn't even see what was occurring. Because I was talking to you, I just didn't even cross my mind that something like this might happen. Oh, he's getting out. He's out. Can you see him? I can't. It's really very strange. Okay, he's out of the car. He picked up his violin. His violin was sitting on the road, on the little hill. He's coming back. Oh my God. He's coming back. Holy shit. Wow, you guys. Y'all. The police is coming over here now. They're driving this away. What a bummer. That's unfortunate. We'll see what happens with these guys now.
Good afternoon, sir.
Hi. I'm all right. Are you guys all right?
Good, great. You know why we're here today?
I don't know. I saw that you just put my friend in the back for a couple of minutes.
No, he was on the side.
Oh, I couldn't see.
Yeah,
I
no
just saw
worries.
it.
So, I see you have some paperwork right there. You know what that paperwork is?
I didn't get a chance to look at it all the way through.
Okay, so a certain individual over there got a judge to sign off a temporary restraining order.
The people that were way over there?
Someone has court paperwork, and that's what that copy is in your backpack, saying that you can't be around a certain person.
Within a certain proximity. I was never within...
Whatever this paper says.
Right.
Can I grab this?
Let me get it for you. But, yeah, I think it said 100 yards, right? We're not 100 yards. That's...
The front is the other, I'll check it out. They get that.
But am I violating it with the distance issue? Because I didn't leave because my van's parked there and I didn't want to get closer to them. They came here to serve me. And I've been standing here the whole time. I got here way earlier.
Yeah.
Then they gave it to me. But if I went to my car to leave right away, I was waiting. I knew they would be gone at 2. They were standing right where it would be adjacent to me. Do I go on the private property? I've literally been talking on my live stream about it. How do I leave? When do I leave? I would just wait for them to leave. That's what my plan was. Are they still there? Because he wanted to leave a while ago. Right. I'm not violating the distance order. I'm just saying, I'm trying to save you from but I wasn't gonna. I was gonna stay here till I knew. He went over to ask you guys what was up, check the corner to make sure they were gone. I promise you, I'm not violating anything. They're trying to inhibit my rights to be out here. I'm excited about this court date. Looking forward to talking to the judge.
There you go.
Can I please leave and go to my car? Are they gone?
No, hold on. Give us a second.
When they're gone, when I can safely leave, I'll leave. Otherwise, I'm going to stay here.
I'm going to properly serve you right now, okay?
With what?
With this. With this.
They already did.
Because a police officer.
Well, it's not really. You didn't grab it. You didn't confirm anything. So now I'm here and I'm going to do it.
I'm confused. Isn't it supposed to be the sheriff that serves it anyway?
No, well, I'm here now, okay?
But are you the sheriff? I'm confused because I thought I've gotten restraining orders on people before, and so I'm not sure.
That's not the case.
Okay.
I'm a law enforcement officer.
I will take it from you.
But give me a second.
All right. That's fine. And are they still here? Can I get to my car safely and leave?
You will. You'll leave with us, and everything's gonna be okay.
In your car or mine?
In your car.
Thank you.
Okay.
I am going to do everything you asked me to do. I have not violated anything that I understand to be.
I understand where you're coming from. I understand. But we're just trying to explain.
Believe you. I know what the rules are. I will hear them again for you. I'm down for that. I have been waiting here for them to leave so I can get to my car without getting within, I think it's 100 yards, but I haven't been able to look at it.
You didn't look at it?
He looked at it.
Okay. Yeah, I read it. Says 100 yards. I'm just going to verify.
I can't get to my car right there if they're on the corner where I understood they were. Okay.
Like I told them as well. They try to serve you.
There's a dead end,
and
you
it
know?
all happened within 30 minutes before they called us, right? So I was like, you got to give them some reasonable time to grab their stuff and head out too.
They tried to set it up because they want me to be harmed.
And that's not
they
what
are They lied in the TRO, said that I'm a gun owner. They know I don't know how to use guns. I'm a crack shot with an air rifle, and I don't know how to safely have a firearm when I'm not pointing it and firing it. They lied in here about me.
So it says 100 yards. Okay.
My car is around the corner.
That's like a football field.
I'm bad with distance anyway, and I don't go near their home.
Right, 100 yards.
I'm not gonna be. They don't have jobs.
He could explain it to you.
That's fine. I'm just staying this far because I assume 100 feet times 3. I couldn't even see them from here. They had to come really far to serve me.
Make this
clarify it. Thank you. Yes, it's like a simple standby more than I hope it works out that way.
That's what it is.
I would like to drive out of here without anybody getting hurt. Thank you. Thank you.
100%. So yeah, 100 yards. I just want you to be super clear on that.
Absolutely. And it's until the 12th, and then it just dissolves when they have no evidence to back this up, and I have evidence that they've been coming at me maliciously to
Make sure you go to court date and
yes, I will be there. I'm probably coming in person too. I wasn't even supposed to be in town.
Okay.
Where you from? You from here?
I live here now, but it's not been working out well for me. I'm I'm making other plans and hopefully coming back in a few months, but I had a friend that needed help with rent, and I'm gonna go be the one to help them with rent and get some space out of Dodge, because I could never have imagined in 2023 that some people would try this kind of thing.
Yeah.
So just know it's for Alexa Nikolas, right?
Yeah.
And these additional protected people. I think the husband and the daughter or son, whatever it is. Okay.
Sure.
Alrighty, and then you're Haley.
Manny. Yeah.
Manny. There you go. So that's what it is. That's it. So I'm gonna go talk to them. I'm gonna tell them that you're gonna be leaving. Your car's parked on the left side.
Yeah.
Okay. That's it.
Can I leave now, or do I need to wait for you to come back over and tell us?
Let me go check one more paper.
I'll just keep packing up. We'll wait for you.
I'll come back for you. Okay.
All right. Thank you.
And then you guys can leave and do your own thing.
Thank you.
Moving forward, do you have any other questions?
I don't think so. Can I have a card or something?
Of course.
Actually, yeah. Please tell them that playing music does not count as stalking. Can you at least tell them that? Because
I mean,
they have actually
speech, assembly, and protest don't count as stalking. In the law, it literally does not count as stalking.
I didn't really read everything.
It's not. The law is not in here, but in the code,
it's whatever the judge granted, you know.
Right.
Well, they lied and said that I own guns, and they paraphrased a bunch of shit. I totally understand why the judge gave it. And they're not going to give the permanent restraining order.
And if the judge said you can't text, harass, phone call.
I haven't been. I don't talk to them. They call me.
Right.
They call me. They come for me on the internet.
Yeah.
They send people for me. She's got all these fans.
I would suggest you read it, and if it says that on there, do not contact them in social media in any way, shape, or form. Don't do it, because she's going to use it against you in court, which is coming up. Okay?
You got it.
So just make sure everything's digital paperwork, you know? It's all online. So just be careful.
That's going to work very poorly against them when we end up actually in front of a judge. I think they were hoping that somebody hurt me, or that I wouldn't be available, or that I'd be so rattled by all of this that I wouldn't be able to speak for myself. But they got another thing. I have all the evidence I need. They're not going to be able to back anything they're saying up.
You weren't called because of him. You were called because I was playing violin. That's why they called you. They literally said, "Oh, we're going to call the cops on you. You're harassing."
They told you that?
Yes, because I'm playing violin. And I asked him, "Is it because I'm playing violin?" He said, "Yeah." I said, "So my constitutional rights is harassment." And then he stopped saying that. And he was like, "Well, you're just harassing me."
They just want to use this language because it makes them feel... They're in a group that likes to use words about trauma and survivors and all this stuff. And so one of the many things that they're doing now is using the term stalking. Her ex-husband, she's got it out for him. she was her abuser a few months ago when I first got wind of their group, and now she's calling him a rapist on the internet because that's inflaming people and it gets her the most views and likes.
Yeah.
It's messed up,
Like she
and they
called me
keep
a flying monkey.
because I'm supposedly the stalker abuser. I'm a journalist and I have a podcast. Actually, that's where this whole thing even started. Do you have one on you?
It's in my.
Just so you
I have these flyers about this
I'm just
this
curious,
episode.
When you guys got here today, were they here or they showed up after? Do you know or no?
We were here first, but we sat in the car and ate, and then when we got, I didn't think they were here until we hit the corner coming over here. But they were way over there the whole time until the people came over to throw the paperwork at me.
Also the other thing
But so her group,
yeah,
of
we
course,
gave them
yeah,
this too.
her group is called Eat Predators, and so I had this episode that came out a couple of months ago, and that's when she started calling me a stalker to discredit my work.
Yeah.
And the two people on here with me are two former founders of the group that she excommunicated and started slurring and told me this one was harassing her. This person was not harassing her. She was doing free labor and getting exploited, and then wanted to talk about it.
Yeah.
You know, like none of the things they're saying are reasonable. Thank you so much. You
And
want
then,
these too?
Yeah, I'll take it. Yeah.
Thank you.
That business card, I'm gonna give her one too.
Yeah.
Take it to court. It's gonna say the same thing on both ears.
All right.
Pretty much, we got here and we'll stand by and notify you guys about.
Yeah, can we
the laws and
also
regulations.
verify, is that a police report or an incident report?
Well, that's an official document, so it's a report.
Okay, but
Yeah.
does it have like a criminal element to it, or is it
No. It's just notifying you guys that we were here today.
Yeah.
That's
Right?
Yeah, because you guys document everything you do. She's
Yeah.
been saying she made criminal police reports
yeah.
against us
And everything's
to
being
the
recorded
internet
too, right?
all the way. She's
And
been
then,
using the term
once we
police
leave-
report.
On this incident that it's attached to that number that my partner gave you on the card, we're gonna say when we got here what happened and that we explained everything to you guys. That's it.
Yeah.
If a lawyer later on in the future wants to pull it up, they're gonna see exactly what happened today.
Love that for all of us.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Cool.
Thank you.
Any questions for us?
No.
Just wait for you until you
Yeah.
get-
Yeah.
I'll give
Thank
you
you.
guys the green thumbs up. Okay.
Okay.
Have a better
Appreciate
day.
it.
Did
I
you see
can.
me get put in handcuffs?
I thought that's what I was seeing, but I couldn't quite see. They put you on the ground, not in the car?
No, they put me on the car.
Oh. Right. Are you okay?
And I was like, this is what they want. They want to see me in handcuffs.
Yeah. And they could see you?
They were
Yeah.
standing right there.
All right.
And I'm like, they're gonna put
That's
this on the internet.
that's
and
the
say you
most
gotta get
that's
arrested.
the biggest happy they're gonna get from this.
Yep.
The rest is downhill for them
But
from
they
here.
also saw me get taken off.
Downhill. Right. They think they're playing games that they're gonna win. This is gonna get fucking ugly when we hit the judge. Ugly. What they are saying is out of control. They are not gonna be able to back it up. They're not. And the videos that they're paraphrasing and they're chopping up and cutting little parts apart, it's not gonna fly. The things that they're claiming I made death threats about are one of them, the video or the meme is the gun is directed at me, the poster, compelling me to answer the question that's the words on the meme. And the other thing that she's saying was me, who gave me the restraining order? Melanie fucking Veronica and Sloan Hooks. Sloan Hooks, I said.
He's over there.
He can eat my ass, little motherfucker.
And
He's a
by the way-
twerp. I worked with him and he's a brat.
That guy filming us was their guy.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. Warp away indeed. That's what's up, legit. And now we gotta literally wait for the police to give the go-ahead to leave. Can you hold this while I pack up the rest?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Free Lapi.
Free shift.
They put me in handcuffs. I ain't do nothing. And they put me in handcuffs. Can you believe that? They just said, oh yeah, that's him. That's him, the black one. Because they were both black, right?
Wow.
My God. We're here to counter protest, which is our right to do. Y'all be criminalizing the Constitution like that don't exist.
It's not a thing. It's not a vibe.
Honestly, you're authoritarian if you believe that somebody should not exercise their rights because, it could get them in trouble. Excuse me? If exercising my rights gets me in trouble, put me in jail so that I could take that all the way to the Supreme Court and have them ask, why did you violate the Constitution? It's the First Amendment. It's the first one. Like, y'all don't read. Stop telling me what I can and can't do when the Constitution told me so.
That's the thing about these little white women, Carolyn Bryant ass bitches, is they think that they're above the law. These little ass, tiny ass little white men, motherfucking Mikey Snow, Michael Gray. They're mad as hell. They have to discredit us because we actually figured their story out. That's why they come in this.
And he laughed when I told him about the meme. He was like, I know that. So you know that you're misconstruing the facts. You know that you're misinterpreting every single thing that Manny does and says. And you have that on camera. You're being filmed saying this. He doesn't care. He's just making stuff up as he goes, and he's just
them in jail,
taking it to court.
I want them in the
They should be in jail. This is criminal activity. You can't make false accusations against people and then try to put them in jail. That is literally a crime. And now they're doing it. They're committing this crime all over LA.
I want to be clear too. Joe Dunn and Sarah Dunn, y'all are not clean in this, and you're going to be handled as well. I don't appreciate you coming on the internet and talking about anybody shit talking Alexa's fuckery. She is a liar, and she is performatively doing this thing so that she can get attention and try to get little deals and sponsorships and agents and managers and all the shit. It's not fucking working. It's not gonna work. And watch what happens if you keep messing with us too. Yo, yes.
Mods aren't doing their job. Like,
I told them
I wrote a book. I actually wrote 2 books. So
I told them to use
the last book I read was the last book I wrote. How that?
Tell them where to find your books.
Shit. Nah, because they can't read, clearly. They can't hear either. They don't care.
We good, thank you.
Oh, is he talking to him? Y'all are some ignorant, uneducated, and easily impressioned people. Like, y'all can just listen to a celebrity and believe them. That's why y'all get played every time.
This is the most popular. We're good?
Okay.
Thank you.
You want me to keep on?
Yeah.
Until we leave so that we can be sure. Nah.
Keep that on until we get on the freeway and back towards where we're going. We got a hotel
And in fact, let's cross down. And here's the thing. If y'all want to create extra rules about the laws, we gonna still follow them. If y'all gonna file TROs and make us do that, we still gonna follow that.
Extra laws.
We gonna do
laws that we waited and followed. Argued with each other. Lapi wanted to leave 25, 30 minutes ago. And I was like, I don't feel safe doing that. Could you imagine? They would have totally arrested me.
Yeah.
They absolutely would have. Did you know they were on this corner? Yeah, and I was trying to get to my car. They were like, That's the thing too, is they knew calling a half hour after serving it was like, oh, we're just gonna like try and just here you are, you're already here within an amount of time. They maybe moved even closer.
Can you believe that the cop
know.
was from Oak Park too? And he was like, oh, I know you ain't doing nothing. Like, I'm from Oak Park. Are y'all serious? I play the violin. Stop trying to make me a criminal. My gosh. Maybe it's jealousy because I can do so many things that you wish you could do.
That's what I'm saying.
And I don't have to break laws. I don't have to make it up. I can just do that. It was a setup.
It was a setup.
We made sure to not even be near them. And they still tried to call the cops and arrest us. I literally got put in handcuffs today.
Predators has a new Twitter. Y'all could go communicate with them if you'd like via their new Twitter. You can speak directly to the protest group.
Shit, free Lapi. Because you know they're going to try to use this and say, oh yeah, he showed up at our last protest too. That is my right. Stop making my rights a crime. You can't have one or the other. I mean, you can't have them both ways. You can't know it's a right and then try and call the cops on me. Leave our rights alone.
Yo. Well said. Sorry to laugh.
And I'm giving you that $20.
Okay.
The whole 20. And we got paid today. Guess what? They said, who's paying you? Oh, TMZ? Because they
That's
told us.
real.
And guess what? They didn't pay us before.
Wow.
No, they paid us
They
when we
come
got
and
here. When we were playing music.
Sure. You got it. Thank you. Yeah.
Like, yeah, I got paid by TMZ today. I actually don't know that. I don't know if they worked at TMZ or not, because this is just a big compound. It could be anybody. But, yeah, we got paid at TMZ. How's that?
Yeah.
Let's just piss them off now, because they want to say, oh, we working with... Aren't y'all working with TMZ?
We are. No, there's a TMZ person that's been in the thread that was very concerned when you were getting detained. Very concerned. Definitely
telling
had
you.
some things to say about that.
I'm telling
And
you.
he was like, I'm not a troll. Because he said one thing that I saw that I was like, wait, what the fuck? And then I scrolled up and saw he was saying complimentary things about my voice. So I was like, oh, I'm sorry. Don't know who you are, but that's great. Thank you so much for being here. And then he said TMZ asked him to come in. So they sent somebody into the channel.
And guess what?
I really appreciate y'all for being here. Thank you so much.
You know, I'm going to exercise my rights
As am I. Fullest extent. I like to exercise.
to the fullest extent.
I like to exercise.
And
Thank you.
If y'all want to take that and try to out of context it and tell a judge, oh, he's planning. I saw in the TRO they said, oh, Lapi confirms plans to disrupt the protest. Yeah.
You're allowed to be at the protest. We are legally. Here's the thing. Here's where you know that she knew she was wrong. They did not say in the request that their events, their public events, are protests. She said, I have all these public events coming up and I'm afraid to show my face in public. Are we waiting on that bus?
I don't know what we're waiting on. Is this?
They don't have the flashing lights, so I'm going to assume that.
Is I guess
Is their sign
they're
out?
just
Maybe
in
they're just waiting for the
street.
school to let out.
Yeah,
Who are these
maybe.
people? Are they parents?
I don't know, but they just.
I think
there's
there's got to be parents. I thought we were waiting on the school bus.
Yeah, it's probably.
Pulled over. I don't know where we're going.
Yeah, we can perform anywhere the fuck we want as long as it's on public property, and we can make plans about it. We can confirm it. We can announce it. We can spam
we can do whatever
people.
the fuck we want within the bounds of the law.
Period.
Her not liking it doesn't mean she gets to pick words out and be like, this is the situation, judge, and just decide what she's going to be doing. And then when is your court date?
In May.
In
May
May.
11th.
May 11th. And my shit, why did they put it so far out for you?
I think TROs are just quicker, but yeah, because probably also with the discovery process and everything. By the way, my court hearing is a literal trial. Okay, that's when it all goes down. So I'm showing up in person. Like, I want to make sure everything is on the table. And now, you know, before I was trying to do less is more, you know, just trying to show like the real critical. No, they wrote a book on Manny, and it was a work of fiction. So I'm going to put together a non-fictional historical periodical of every single thing that they have lied about from the beginning.
Wow.
Because I can. Because they can, and I can. So let's go. I'm going to put it all out on the table. Joe Dunn, Jeff Anderson, and company.
You know what, Joe Dunn? All of those text messages that you and I were having together about trying to have a meeting and settle all of this down back in December when you fucking ghosted me, you're gonna regret not paying attention to this shit. All the things that we're discovering on you with the bar and everything, sir, you and your weird ass daughter, why was she shit talking me on the internet like that? Can't you all just be quiet if you're gonna be quiet? No, you want to throw your wind towards the lies and not actually show up and participate in a conversation. I'm a whole human being. I was taking my time. I don't respect politicians. I was taking my time giving you the benefit of the doubt. I really was. I thought that there was going to be some kind of a breakthrough, because with the 5-layer chess bullshit that Joe Dunn likes to talk about, that seemed, I don't know what he actually means, and I don't even want to act like we might have the same type of ethics or morals or approach to anything or whatever, but this man has this 5-layer chess concept he talks about, and that supposedly was gonna be like the way that they solve all the things, and it takes time and blah blah blah. And I'm like, okay, well, what are the 5 layers? And he breaks down all these it's the pillars of society, institutions and whatever. I'm like, oh, that's interesting. That's literally my approach. That's literally what I think I'm up to here. So let's work together. Let's collaborate. This man strung me along, and now he's backing up these fucking bullshit claims. All of them know this is bullshit. Melanie Veronica knows it's bullshit. Sloan absolutely knows it's bullshit. And in fact, Sloan's about to be real sorry. Because I got a back pocket card to deal with Sloan. 100% legal. Him and Alexa Nikolas fucked themselves over a little while ago. And let me be clear, I can't talk to her, but I can talk about her. I am a journalist, and I will continue to do so.
Yeah. Freedom of the press, freedom of speech, freedom of expression. Y'all can't take those freedoms away.
No, you
as
cannot.
much as you can file false and frivolous suits and TROs and orders and stuff, that don't take away freedoms. And that's what you really want. You want to take away our freedoms, but you can't do that. You can set limitations on them, but you can't take it away. You could tell us, okay, we can stand over there, but we're going to still do what we do. And you can't stop us. And that's really pissing y'all off. That's so pissing y'all off, y'all quoting it. Y'all quoting us say they can't stop us. Yeah, you can't. You still have not.
No, you haven't.
You can try to limit us and what we do, but you can't stop us from doing what we do. And all we're doing is exercising our rights. We're speaking. We're protesting. We're performing
We're assembling.
music. We're not performing cries. We're not performing being a survivor. You know, we're performing music from our hearts and souls. We don't have to orchestrate that too much. You know what I'm saying? It just comes out and we do that. So stop it. Like, let us do it. Let us do what you do. If it's not wrong.
Yep. We're gonna end this live now. Thank you for sitting with us this long. Thank you for staying with us, everybody that was paying attention while Lapi was getting detained for no fucking reason. I can't believe they just had those. And those guys were nice too. Like, they didn't want to be doing the wrong thing either. They didn't know. They got called in and they were told the wrong thing, and they did their best to de-escalate the situation. That's the thing. People keep telling me the cops in LA suck, and I don't understand it, because I've had exclusively good interactions with them, even though this whole collective has been going out of their way to create false narratives and employ the police as weapons against me. It's still not working.
They lied to the police, by the way, and said that I got served with the TRO yesterday.
What the fuck?
The police were really confused. They were like, what? You didn't get served with the TRO? No. They really, really lied to the police on site.
They're quick to say other people do what they do too. So they said that we had lied to the police. You know, things that they do, they will project. Whatever. We got to gas up the car. We got to gas up our souls. Bless your heart.
Amen.
Bless everybody's hearts. Thank you. All right. The chat stays open for a few minutes so y'all can keep talking to each other while we're gone. Take care. Thanks to the mods. Really appreciate it. I know I called you in with no notice. If you're here and you don't hate us, please like this video right now before you take off. Please subscribe to the channel before you take off. And be well, stay safe. Stay away from Alexa Nikolas. You never know if she might turn on you and start calling you criminal things, you know. Anyway, take care.